Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's 23rd of February 2023. I know if you guys already hold Intel stock, you already have heard in the news that they have cut their dividend. And that's pretty terrible for those who utilize this stock as a revenue generator, who utilize this to create income for their particular account. When you see a business reduce or cut their dividend, it kind of tells you that there's something going on in the background. Why will they cut their dividend? Do they need access to extra money because they know that they are in dire straits? Who knows? But you guys can tell that it did impact the price action in Intel. So let me zoom in on this price chart. You guys can see that the market in Intel ended down 2.25% off of that supposed news. But we already knew that Intel was weak and that price was going to go lower all the way back here, January the 28th. 2023. I did a video telling everyone who viewed the video that price in Intel was going to go lower. Well, here we are today. You guys can tell that even the market got rejected to where I said it would be, right here, February the 3rd, 2023. So if you saw what occurred on February the 3rd, right here to where sellers increase their activity, you would have known that you're still on the right track to see price go down. See, what I display on my price chart is not a stop loss. It's an area to where you want to be more focused and keen as to how price is going to trade. A stop loss is very important, but the ones that I utilize are the ones that I know about. I'm not going to give my opponent, my competitor, access to where I'm willing to lose. That is what a stop loss do. That's what it does. It lets your opponent know, hey, I'm raising my hand right here at this price, letting you know that I'm willing to lose this trade. Because imagine if you had a stop loss right here at $30.50. Imagine, let's say you already had one to be executed on the stock exchange. You would have lost out on the move that you actually had correct the whole time. Just imagine. Why would people give you access to technology or tools that could be used against you? Don't use stop losses on the exchanges. Only you need to use stop losses that you know about. Don't let nobody else know about your stop losses. Use the mental stop losses. Okay? So congratulations to those who also saw the same thing in Intel. That is 8.62% profit in the market from when we did our last video. Let's cut that out the way because obviously we got some things to talk about. Now you guys can see generally this is what I'm looking at in Intel. I'm just looking for the market to trade sideways, trade in between these two lines right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this long-term line out the way because trend definitely is broken in Intel. This market is in trouble. Intel is in trouble. When you see a market unable to hold a sustained long-term uptrend, right? Ascending line, something is drastically different. Fundamental analysis, I could care less about fundamental analysis. Once I saw price in Intel break this long-term trend line, fundamental analysis is pointless. This clearly is telling us that the overall market, those who are interested, who hold Intel, is telling you, hey, something is different. So I don't have to sit in quarter after quarter, month after month to figure out how progressive they are in their business. How are they doing? Well, the chart is already letting me know how Intel is doing. That's why they came through and cut their dividend. They're in trouble. So be careful of anyone who's telling you to come in and buy this stock. The chart is telling you that this is clearly not a buy. Clearly. Okay. We haven't seen buyers show up in the market in Intel right now. So let's go ahead and transform this trend line because this is not a buyer's market in Intel. Now check this out though. Another negative thing that we do not want to see is price in Intel trade below $29.50. That's one area. The second area would be down here. So in the next month, okay, what we have 5 days and 10 hours, right? we want to see, this is how we prefer to see price close in the next 5 days, is for it to close about $28. Okay, that is where we want to see it. Now, from a monthly chart, here in the next 5 days and 10 hours, if the market in Intel closes the way that this monthly price bar looks right now, we have a lot lower to go. Just that simple. Price may not even hold the support area that I have around $24.50. It may not even hold that. Looking at this on a longer term basis. Look at this on the 5-weekly chart. You guys can see what's going on. Here it is on the 3 weeks. Okay, just a quick look. You guys can tell that over the last couple of 3-weekly price bars, you can tell how weak the market is versus it being strong. This is not a bullish market right there. 2 weeks. So we have 1 day and 10 hours left. And just like I told you on the monthly chart, if we see price in Intel close this way on the 2-weekly chart, I'm not looking for price to hold $24.50. Now, right now, that is still applicable, that we can see price hold $24.50. Okay. So now, let's see this on a longer term basis first. See how long we got. Okay, this is the 2-month chart. Okay, we have 5 days and 10 hours left, just like on the monthly time frame. You let me know. The last 4 months in Intel, does that look bullish to you? Does this look like buyers are actually coming in and buying this stock, or does it look like more and more people are selling? It looks to me like more and more people are selling. The people who bought Intel, like price action in Intel, you guys got to think about it. We haven't seen price in Intel trade this low since 2014, almost 10 years ago. 10 years. Now you got YouTubers right now telling you all to hold stock for 10 years, right? Think about this. Hold a stock for 10 years. So let's say that you came and bought Intel back here in May 2014. No, let's take it to March 2014, right? Right there. Let's say that you came in and bought it, and that you were going to simply hold the stock for 10 years. You wasn't going to look at price. Whenever that 10-year came, you was going to sell your stock. It doesn't matter where the price was. Well, check this out. If you would have did that, you would have missed out on a substantial gain in the stock. Take a look. The market in Intel ran all the way up to around $68. That's 167, almost 168% gain from when you originally purchased the stock. Now, in less than 10 years, you might inch out on a couple of percentage basis profit right now. You dwindled all of that profit. What are these YouTubers talking about? Telling you to come in and hold stock for the long term. It's ridiculous. Those who bought Intel are no longer profitable if they bought in 2014. Anybody who bought stock in Intel lower than where the price currently is right now, anyone who bought the stock above that line is now underwater. And if we still see weakness on the chart in Intel, these individuals who bought below this line is now in jeopardy of also becoming underwater. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't require a fundamental analysis to determine that this is not a good stock right now. So let me go ahead and put this on the chart real quick. Okay, we're going to look for the market in Intel to continue to dip. Now I'm going to hold this support area though, okay, because I don't want you all to think that all is lost into the market in Intel just because they cut their dividend. We can still see price come in and hold support here. So that's like another 3% move to the downside. Matter of fact, that's not even really worth me putting on a price prediction right now for that. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to wait on the conclusion of this month, okay, because I really want to see the price action for Intel on the monthly time frame, even on the 2 months, and then that will give us a better idea as to whether or not this price is going to go lower or are we simply going to consolidate longer? Okay, so I'm not going to drop a price prediction here, but I do suspect that it's going to try to come down to 24.50, and from there we'll see if the buyers step in or if they have left the market. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.